Welcome to C-Motor today. We're celebrating one of the most legendary, small-capacity motorcycles ever produced. The 2026 Yamaha RX 100, even decades after the original model first captured riders' hearts. The RX 100 continues to represent a timeless connection. Between rider and machine, simple, raw, and full of character, the 2026 Yamaha RX 100 isn't just a bike. It's an emotion. It's nostalgia wrapped in metal. Tuned for fun and built for riders who crave that pure, unfiltered feeling every time they twist the throttle. From the very first shot, you can feel it before you hear it. The camera slowly glides across the bike, bathed in golden light. Its classic round headlamp shining confidently. The sculpted fuel tank carrying that iconic shape. And the compact yet purposeful stance that instantly says, this bike means business. The RX 100 doesn't shout with massive displacement or futuristic styling. Instead, it speaks with soul, a design that feels both vintage and alive in the present. As the host steps into frame, helmet in hand, there's a palpable energy in the air. This is a bike that doesn't need modern bells and whistles. To feel exciting, it doesn't need electronic aids or complicated jargon. What it has is heart and character. The RX 100 was never just about speed. It was about feeling every meter you ride. And the 2026 version honors that legacy with pride. With a turn of the key and a twist of the starter, the RX 100's engine comes alive, with that unmistakable two-stroke growl crisp, energetic and instantly evocative. It's not just a sound, it's a feeling. One that brings a nostalgic grin to the face of anyone who's ever leaned into a corner on one of these bikes before. This engine isn't about overwhelming power. It's about responsive punch in the low to mid-range. A lively throttle response and that instant connection that makes you feel like you and the machine are one. As the bike rolls forward, the camera follows closely, capturing the suspension's smooth travel over small road imperfections and the confident bite of the tires on both pavement and light gravel. The lightweight chassis makes weaving through traffic feel effortless and playful lean into a corner, and the bike responds with a nimbleness that reminds you why smaller bikes can be so much fun. This bike doesn't demand respect with intimidating power. It earns it by rewarding skillful riding and engaging dynamics. Out on a quiet country lane, the RX 100 begins to show its personality even more. The engine hums with composed energy, and every shift of the throttle feels intentional, lively yet controlled lean through sweeping curves, and you feel exactly what this bike was built for: joy in motion. The chassis feels poised, eager, and communicative, giving you confidence not just in the ride, but in your connection to the ride. The ergonomics on the RX 100 are simple yet thoughtful. The seat height feels natural for a wide range of riders, and the handlebars feel intuitive in your grip. This isn't a bike that demands contortion or effort. It invites engagement whether you're sitting tall for relaxed cruising or leaning into spirited corners. The rider interface feels natural, responsive, and connected. The instrument cluster minimal yet purposeful. Provides just the essential speed, a simple tachometer and warning indicators. In a world filled with complex dashboards and overwhelming data, there's something refreshing about a display that just works and lets you focus on riding. Rather than scrolling through menus, this bike invites presence, not distraction. As the host transitions onto winding roads that lead into rolling hills, the Yamaha RX 100 begins to feel alive beneath you. The two-stroke engine delivers torque within eagerness that rewards smooth throttle control and encourages riders to feel every shift in momentum. The sound of the engine, the feel of the road beneath your feet, and the wind rushing by all blend into a sensory experience that's hard to forget. On stretches of smooth pavement, the bike carries itself with confidence. Lean into a curve and the compact chassis feels light but stable, a balance that makes every corner feel like a chance to engage your skills. Not just pass through a line on longer sweeping roads. The engine hums with a musical rhythm that makes you want to stay in the throttle, feeling the pulse of metal and motion beneath you at the same time. The RX 100 doesn't lose its everyday usability in traffic. Its lightweight and agile handling make weaving through slower vehicles feel natural and fun. You're not wrestling with canopy or bulk. You're moving with the bike, anticipating changes, enjoying every small weave and shift, and relishing the ease of motion that's so rare in modern machines. At a scenic overlook where rolling fields meet distant hills, the host eases the RX 100 to a stop and steps off. Helmet in hand, the engine ticks gently as it cools in the warm breeze. He gazes toward the horizon, with a calm satisfaction that comes not from power, but from presence. This moment isn't about reaching a destination. It's about feeling every second of the journey, and that's where the RX 100 truly shines. For new riders, the 2026 Yamaha RX 100 is a dream come true. Its approachable nature makes learning the fundamentals of motorcycling balance. Throttle control cornering, clutch modulation feel intuitive and confidence-building. The engine's responsiveness encourages smooth throttle use, while the bike's agile chassis rewards thoughtful inputs. With engaging motion, you learn to ride on this machine, not fight it for seasoned riders. The RX 100 offers a refreshing reminder of why riding feels good in a world dominated by high power, high-tech machines. This bike brings you back to the basics, to sensory engagement machine feel, connection and rhythm. There's no electronics overload. There's no artificial intervention. There's just you, the bike, and the road. The brakes on the RX 100 are composed and reassuring. Slow into a curve, ease to a stop at a trailhead. The feedback feels intuitive and balanced. Just what you hope for in a bike that's all about connection and real-world control. They don't yank. They don't surprise, they assist. As the sun begins its golden descent toward evening, the engine hums with a composed cadence. Every shift of weight, every twist of the throttle, every lean into a curve feels alive with intent. This isn't just moving forward. This is presence, connection, and joy in motion on C-Motor. We celebrate motorcycles that don't just get you there. They make you feel every second of the way. Machines that strip away distraction and bring you into the pure experience of riding. The 2026 Yamaha RX 100 is one of those rare bikes. It doesn't just transport. It engages. It doesn't just move wheels. It moves riders emotionally, physically, and experientially, wherever your next journey begins. Quiet city streets at dawn, open country lanes at dusk, or a winding road calling your name just beyond the horizon. The RX 100 is ready. It's not just a motorcycle you ride. It's a machine you feel, and from all of us here at C-Motor, thank you for riding along. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because the best rides are always just one twist of the throttle away.